Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Pay homage to the Blessed. Stephen, can you turn on the slide? Just the last one. I think. Last one. No, last one. Yes. Okay. Dear friends, today, August 19, 2022, so at Brahma Vihara Meditation Center. So I would like to deliver Dhamma talk from the connected discourses of the Buddha, Sutta number 11.1. Vows Suttas. Wow. So the Sakka, one Sakka is the deities, the lord of the deities. We call in Pali Devas. Even though you cannot see them, but when you get enlightenment, you can see. Those who are Arahant, they can see the deities. So let me give you one example. That during the Buddha's time, Venerable Sariputta, who was very intellectual monk, who could preach exactly like the Buddha. He was very intellectual monk, His monks always pay homage to the deities, even though she doesn't know. She never see deities, But Venerable Sariputta attained arahantship. So arahant means one who overcome greed, hatred and delusion. One who attained the highest peace. So we call arahant. So Venerable Sariputta was thinking, my mom pay homage to the deities every day. She went to under the tree and offered something. She didn't, okay, deities here under the tree, so I am going to offer to them. But she never see them. She never. But her son, Venerable Sariputta, was very, very intellectual monk and arahant. He could see all the deities because he is arahant, So he was thinking that if I teach to my mom, she will not listen to me because she will think that Sariputta is my son. I should not accept his teaching. I will teach him, but why he will teach me? This has happened in every family.
Right?
Yeah. So, even though when I was in Bronx, I often called to my mom and I told her, you need to follow this, follow that. And then she told me, you came in this world from me. So I will teach you. You should not teach me. This is, every family happen like that.
It's funny, but I think you can learn a lot from kids.
I know.
Teach you a lot.
I know. So, Venerable Sariputta was thinking that before he passed away, he must tell his mom to see the deities, how deities are respecting Venerable Sariputta. She never see deities, she never see the devas, but Sariputta want her to see the devas. So deva means in Pali, in English, deities, okay? Whenever I say deva, that means deities, alright? Then he went to the Buddha, he said, Venerable Sir, I would like to pass away, please allow me. Then the Buddha gave him permission, so okay, you can pass away to Nibbana. But before passing away to Nibbana, before passing away to Mahaparinibbana, he was thinking that I should invite my mom. How deities will respect me. And then, before going to his place, his cabin, his kuris, thousand deities came. And they decorate his bed, and they decorate his monastery around everywhere. And he also said to his mom that, Mom, today I am going to pass away to Mahaparinibbana. Please come. And his mom went there and saw, wow, thousand deities around him. They were respecting him. Then wisdom arose in her mind, in his mom's mind. She understood, in the past, I never see the deities. But now, how deities are respecting my son. And that place, she became instrumental. She attained instrumental in front of him. But before, she never believed her son teaching, what he said. But later on, she understood that, in the past, I respect a lot to the deities, but I never see the deities, the form of the deities. But now I can see how deities are respecting my son. Then that place she became instrumental. Sotapanna. So today in this sutta, the Buddha is going to explain Sakka. So Sakka means the Lord of the Devas. And about the Sakka's first life. So Sakka became a human being like you, like me, And in the past, when Sakka was human being, he did 7 vows. And what are the 7 vows? We will read in the sutta. So because Buddha could read the people's mind, when he see you use his supernatural power, then he knows. He knows, about your mind. Where did you born? Where are you born in the first life? He could see everything about your first life. So in this sutta, let me read and then I will give some comment. At Savatthi, bhikkhus in the past, so bhikkhus means monks. Bhikkhus, do you know the bhikkhu? Bhikkhus, because he read the book all the time, right? So bhikkhus means monks. In the past, when Sakka, Lord of the Devas, was a human being, he adopted and undertook 7 vows, by the undertaking of which he achieved the status of Sakka. What were the 7 vows? So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now he is going to explain. As long as I live, may I support my parents. This is number 1. See, in this modern world, you see, when you go to the nursing home, a lot of old people there. The parents work very hard for teaching them. They expect my son will be doctor, my son will be engineer, my son will be the big business man. But when they get married with someone, they separate from the parents. So parents live in New York, but their son go to another state with their partner. When they get sick, even that they never come to see them. There are many families like that. You see? But the Satka, when he was human being in the past life, you see, he said, as long as I live, may I support my parents. When I was young kids, my parents always supported me. So when my parents will be old, I have to support them. I have to help them, right? Second vow, as long as I live, may I respect the family elders. So who are senior than you in the family? Of course, we have to respect them, right? But some children, they never do that. You know? So, in the scripture, Buddha said, if you don't respect the senior one, you'll commit unwholesome action. So, but that's why we have to be very careful about that. Who are senior than us, we have to speak them very politely. We have to respect them. You know, when they will say something to us, they will advise us. So we have to follow them. But good. If they say something bad, don't follow them. Okay? Okay. As long as I live, may I speak gently. This is number 3. And number 4, as long as I live, may I not speak divisively. You know, I should not separate someone. This is also unwholesome. Divisively. This one, I don't know this one, how to pronounce it. Divisively. We should not divide anyone, okay? As long as I live, may I dwell at home with a mind devoid of the stain of stinginess, freely generous, open-handed, delighting in relinquishment, devoid to charity, delighting in giving and sharing. So, we should not be too much stingy. So that way also we cannot develop our mind. But here he said that I will be devoted to charity, giving charity, delighting in giving and sharing. Whatever I have, I will take, and also I give to someone. So that way I do the wholesome action. So it will help me for my meditation. You know? My greed will be reduced slowly, and craving also reduced slowly. Right? And number 6, as long as I live, may I speak the truth. So we should not lie with anyone. We have to speak the truth, you know. And last one, as long as I live, may I be free from anger. This is very hard one, right? If anger should arise in me, may I dispel it quickly. Is it possible? Right? Yeah, possible. So if anger arises, you smile yourself. If you're still not reducing your anger, you laugh. So that way you see, your anger will reduce slowly.
So you look at yourself in the mirror and...
Of course, yeah. Right. So, in the past, because when the Sakka, the Lord of the Devas, was a human being, he he adopted and undertook these 7 vows, by the undertaking of which he achieved the standards of success. You see, that's why anger is like fire for us. That's why in the scripture Buddha said, someone can attain arahantship only he or she, if only he or she can overcome greed, hatred and delusion. So do you remember what is the meaning of the delusion?
What's the meaning of it?
Yeah.
Delusion?
Delusion?
Yeah, like just making up stuff in your mind.
No.
No?
Can you say that?
I think it's if I remember correctly, it's
What does it mean, delusion?
it's
Greed is very easy to understand, right?
But delusion is like telling yourself something that's not true, right?
I guess saying that the Buddhist Dharma isn't true.
The delusion here, yeah, actually most of the students cannot understand delusion. This is the very, very deep. The greed, you know,
Yeah.
very clear. Hatred, anger, and aversion, you know that. Very simple. But delusion means one who doesn't understand the Four Noble Truths.
They don't understand what?
One who doesn't understand the Four Noble Truths. Four Noble Truths. Number 1, suffering. Number 2, cause of suffering or origin of suffering. Number 3, cessation of suffering. And number 4, the path that leads to the cessation of suffering. So you got a 4, right? So one who does not understand the Four Noble Truths, we call them delusion. So when you understand the Four Noble Truths, suffering, you know it, you understand it. Origin of suffering, you know it, you understand it. Cessation of suffering, you know it, you understand it. And the path that leads to the cessation of suffering, you know it, you understand it. That the path, P-A-T-H, the path, we call it Pali Magga, yeah, path.
Yeah.
So we call it Pali Magga. So the path that leads to the cessation of suffering. So therefore, when you understand these Four Noble Truths, wisdom rises in your mind. So that way you become arahant. No greed, no hatred, no delusion.
Arahant means?
Highest peace, one who attains the highest
That's
peace.
the fourth jhana.
Not the 4th jhana. It's we call the path of the stream, the first jhana, 2nd jhana, 3rd jhana, 4th jhana, right? And after that, the base of infinite space, the base of infinite consciousness, the base of nothingness, the base of neither perception nor non-perception, you just attain a step by step. And then the path of Istimantra, the fruition of Istimantra, the path of one's returner, the fruition of one's returner, the path of non-returner, the fruition of non-returner, the path of highest peace, Arahant, the fruition of highest peace, Arahant.
Oh, so it's after the fourth jhana, there's like so many steps.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought it was just 4 and that's it.
No. We have more. So that's why, in the scriptures, everything there, right? So eventually, the Buddha said, when a person supports his parents and respects the family elders, when his speech is gentle and courteous, when he strives to remove meanness, is truthful and vanquishes anger, that means anger reduce, or overcome anger, the Tavatinsa Devas call him truly a superior person. So Tavatinsa means there are 6 kinds of heaven according to Buddhism. And Tawatin says the one heaven names, the one heaven's names. So those who are living, especially devas, in Tawatin's heaven, they appreciate that guy follow the 7 vows all the time. So he is the truly superior person. They protect them, devas protect them all the time and appreciate them. So that's why the people, especially for the normal people, ordinary people, they keep the 5 precepts. We encourage them to accept the 5 precepts and to observe it. So, do you know the 5 precepts? Number 1, not to kill any living beings. Number 2, not to take what is not given. Okay? And number 4, not to commit adultery. Number 5, not to lie with anyone. The last one, not to drink alcohol.
Not to lie, and not to be dishonest, and not to...
Yeah, with anyone. You should speak the truth with everyone. Even between husband and wife, so one husband lie with the wife, wife got very angry.
But don't you believe that sometimes to protect someone, you may need to tell a lie sometimes, a white lie? That's what I always wonder,
So still you commit offense. Still you break rules. So you can say differently, you can say differently. You have to use the different technique. But when you say, okay, if you want to protect someone, not to blame her, blame him, so still this is offense. So if you can keep the 5 precepts as a human, as a lay person, that deities, devas will protect you all the time. Wherever you go, you walk on the street, or you go at night, maybe in the cemetery, or in the, wherever you go, in the forest, deity will protect you all the time. Yeah, this is, there's still some people, they don't believe that. Yeah. But if you want to get a proof, try to attain Arahant, and then you'll see. You can see the deities, right? And then how deity will protect you. Keep the 5 precepts. Okay, you don't want to see the deities, but I want to prove. I'll keep the 5 precepts, I'll observe the 5 precepts, and how deities are protecting me. You feel that. So for me, I stay alone here. I meditate, and then I do chanting in the morning and in the evening. So he's very interested about chanting,
What do you chant? Is there different types of chant?
I chant in some suttas in Pali. The words of the sutta in Pali. So this is the words of the Buddha. The people invited us at their home. So when we recite their suttas, then wherever we recite, at home, any place, those people will be protected by the words of the Buddha. So that's why every Saturday Sunday I am very busy monk. I have to go in the morning outside the people's house for blessing them, for doing chanting, So he requested me, Bhakti, I want to chant with you, can you teach me? Yeah, last week I taught him.
Do you want to be a monk?
Yeah, he is in the future. He wants to be temporary monk in the future for 8 days, 10 days, He's planning that.
Oh, so young and already knows what he wants.
So that's why he wants to learn the chanting. So I taught him last week, And then he chanting with me. Very good. Very good. He could follow me very well.
Did you teach yourself or you learned from like other?
So basically, we did like a little run through, like a little bit of practice, and then we just went straight into it.
Wow, and you've always been like Buddhist or?
No, I converted to it.
No, he's interested about Buddhism.
That's
You know,
cool.
he did, at home, he read the books until 5 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
One day he came here, says, Bante, whole night I read the Buddhism. And then in the morning he came here, he said, actually he came here for helping me as a volunteer,
Yeah.
And he was like sleeping. Sleeping. He's like, Bante, can I sleep here? Yeah, you can sleep in front of the Buddha. And I went to bed and he was sleeping there,
Do you live around here?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's my neighbor, not so far from here.
Oh wow, so you have good influence around here.
I know. He come here when we have the ceremony. He come here for helping me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he came here even I think last Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Last Sunday he came here. He liked Bangladeshi food too. Okay, so this is the sutta for today. You see, even Saka, he was the human being in the past life, and the Buddha was explaining about him to the monks, because the Buddha want the monks to understand we are human being now. Maybe in the future we don't know where we'll born, right? We don't know.
What if you choose you don't want to be born?
If you want to say, okay, I don't want to born anymore. This life is finished.
Yeah.
Try to attain Arahant. If you attain Arahant, no more born. No more rebirth.
I don't want to be born.
Really? So, if so, please practice meditation and try to attain Arahant. Highest peace.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Now, if you practice every day, 1 hour, 2 hours, it will come to you. The Buddha said, my teaching is immediately effective. You practice now, you'll get result right now.
It's true. I believe that.
Yeah, he said. So his teaching is practical. There is no belief in Buddhism. No belief. Everything is practical.
You see it.
Yeah. So you practice now, you can get result now.
Do you have
So
to still focus on the same face though, like of the same person for the rest of if you want to reach Arahant?
Same person?
Yeah, like
Yeah, you'll be the same person.
once we all-
Are you asking like, do you have to like visualize
Yeah,
like,
the
the
same person.
face?
Yeah.
Well,
What do you mean?
she's
You know, like-
asking.
Like when you said like after the first 10 minutes of focusing on your joy and bringing good things to yourself, then you focus for the next 20 minutes.
Oh, that one is about the loving kindness meditation.
Yeah,
Oh, you are talking that one?
yeah, that's one that you taught us.
Or the spiritual friend? You are talking a spiritual friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the same person until you attain fourth jhana.
Oh, okay.
So when you attain the fourth jhana, then I'm going to change your meditation.
Okay.
So first jhana, you radiate loving kindness to yourself 10 minutes, and to a spiritual friend 20 minutes or maybe more than 20 minutes. And you attain first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. So when you attain the fourth jhana, that means you are advanced meditator. So when you get, even your feeling, go to the center of your chest, it will go to top of your head. You feel that you're feeling no more here, to go top of your head. Then your mind is so balanced, and a lot of equanimity will occur in your mind. So you'll understand that you already in the fourth jhana that time. After that, then you can choose many people as a spiritual friend. You can radiate to your brother, to your sister, to your husband, to your son, to your daughter, You can choose it one by one.
But that's after you reach 4 times.
After you attain fourth jhana. But right now, you are a beginner, so you must radiate loving kindness to yourself 10 minutes, and only one person, a spiritual friend. So you have to visualize his face or her face in front of you. If you cannot visualize, it's okay. Then you radiate loving kindness to him or to her. So that way you attain the fourth jhana, right? Question.
So, when you, let's say so when you become an arahant, can you see, you can see devas, nagas, and Mara?
Of course, you can see that. Because that time you become enlightenment.
Can you also see dependent origination?
Of course, yeah, why not?
What are nagas?
Nagas is a one sort of snake who also have the spiritual power.
Oh, they're the good guys.
Yeah, so when Buddha was practicing meditation in the forest, it was very heavy raining. So Nagas came and then protected him from the raining, So the Nagas knew he's this ascetic. I should help him because he's going to attain arahantship, enlightenment. So that's why we also share the merit for the Nagas, So that Naga, because Naga also need a merit from us. So when you share the merit here, there was a Nagas, do you remember?
Yeah.
So we share the merit to them because they expect merit from us. So when we share them, they feel so happy. So when you become Arahant, someone can get a supernatural power. So like through the eye become Dibba Chakku, through the eye they can see. They can see the devas, they can see other people's mind, and they also can know in the past how many lives, where you born.
That's when you get to Arahant?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
so you'll know that. But we as ordinary monk, ordinary people, we still don't know. If you ask Mother, do you know that? I don't know. Try to get it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like reaching for the stars.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
So were you saying stream entry?
Stream mantra.
Stream entry. Stream mantra?
Yeah, stream mantra is stream mantra same.
Oh, okay. So what is stream entry exactly?
It means that when you are practicing, you attain first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, the base of infinite space, the base of infinite consciousness, the base of nothing, infinite base of nothingness, the base of neither perception nor non-perception, and the path of stream mantra, the fruition of stream mantra. So when you attain that, perception, feeling, and consciousness stop. Everything will stop. Then in your mind a huge uplifted joy will rise in your mind that you never experienced in human life. It's happened through meditation.
Like through the peace and love meditation?
This loving kindness meditation.
Loving kindness meditation.
Yeah, loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. This is called Brahma Vihara. Okay? That's why I put my center name Brahma Vihara, because I teach Brahma Vihara, So when you practice to the Brahma Vihara, you can become stream mantra, once returner, non-returner, and arahant. So stream entry means you mind the stream to Nibbana. The stream fall down to Nibbana. So when you attain the path of stream mantra, see your foundation not strong yet. When you attain the second time attainment, the fruition of stream mantra, that time your foundation is very strong. You never fall down from the instrument. If you practice continuously, you have potential to attain the path of one's returner, Sakadagami, Magga. And if you continue practice meditation, then you have potential to attain the fruition of one's return. Sakadagami Phala. So you have to do step by step, step by step. During the Buddha's time, some monk, they could become instrumental, one returner, non-returner, very quickly, Arahant. Because in the past life, they practice meditation and they give the generosity, they keep the precept, and then they develop meditation. Even in the past life. So because of that merit, in this life, when they again keep the precept, give the generosity, and then practice meditation, they can develop very quickly. Here, a few students came from Westchester. 2 guys actually came here for 8 days retreat. They're sleeping, eating, everything here. One guy, he really very good meditator. Very, very good. So he could develop meditation very quickly. I was very surprised. I think in the past life I told him that you practice meditation in the past life. That's why this life you could meditate, you can develop your meditation very well. He started laughing here.
How do you know when they're doing it really well? Like
Because he's progressing very quick.
Oh.
I took interview from him every day in the morning. See, the people who come here for 10 days retreat, every morning I must take the interview.
Like sit down with them and talk.
Yeah. It's not like Dhamma talk. So we sit one place, like some people are practicing meditation here. I'll in the basement, I'll sit in the chair and he will sit in another chair, then I'll ask him. So that other students don't hear, don't listen to
Be
you.
influenced.
Because I don't want them to share their attainment to others. So when I took the interview from them, then I knew how his progress, how he's progressing, So that's why I told him that in the past life you meditate a lot. That's why this life you progress very quickly. Then he was laughing. Okay, next.
Can someone achieve stream entry through vipassana meditation?
Actually, what we are doing here is in Brahma Vihara, loving kindness, compassion, joy and equanimity. Every jhana have samatha vipassana. Samatha tranquility, vipassana insight. When you attain the first jhana, there also have tranquility and insight. Second jhana, tranquility insight more than before. Third jhana, tranquility insight more than before. And fourth jhana, tranquility insight more than before. That's why the Sutta number 149 from Majjhima Nikaya, the middle length saying, the discourse of middle length saying, okay? Read Sutta number 149, section number 10. The Buddha said, tranquility and insight evenly yoked together, no separate. Samatha and vipassana evenly yoked together. I gave the reference already. Sutta number 149, section number 10. Go home and read. Okay? Then you'll see that Buddha never separate. Okay, this is samatha meditation, this is vipassana meditation, this is tranquility meditation, this is insight meditation. He never said that. He said samatha and vipassana. Samatha means tranquility. Vipassana means insight. Samatha, vipassana evenly yoked together. No separate. Before I was thinking like you, when I was practicing in Burma and Thailand. But when we went to Dhammasukha Meditation Center, and I was listening Dhamma talk from Bhante Vimalaramsi, then I understood, oh, I was asking like you know, how can someone attain Nibbana by practicing only loving kindness? Is it possible? He said, yes, possible. How? Read Sutta, Metta Sutta. The Metta Sutta, end of the number 8, he said, well, if someone practices loving kindness meditation, he or she never reborn in mother home, never come back to mother home. It means he or she attained Nibbana. So one monk came from Sri Lanka when I was there, and I asked him, and he gave this reference from the Metta Sutta. Metta Sutta every day in the morning, evening, I recite in front of the Buddha, you know. But when he explained to me, I understood, wow, I never understood, even though I recited thousand times. Then I understood very clearly. You know? So that's why samatha and vipassana never separated, evenly yoked together. Got it? Okay. So you can ask now.
Oh, I think I pretty much have one.
Okay, so can you take the papers? Just give to him one, and then you can take one. Alright? We can share the merit right now. Okay, let us share the merit, and then we will practice for 30 minutes. Now almost 8 o'clock. Okay, let us share the merit. Say together, please. May suffering ones be suffering free, and their fearless track fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share this merit that we have thus acquired for the acquisition of all kinds of happiness. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power sharing this merit of ours, may they long protect the Buddha's dispensations. Sadhu.